Now, I knew movement would be interesting in Season 21 with the introduction of Alter, a new legend that can create portals through surfaces. Obviously opens up a whole ton of possibilities for incredible movement in Apex, but I did not think Season 21 would be filled with awesome movement tech so fast. But did I get proven wrong? Because in today's video, we have some awesome Season 21 movement tech to explore, from Alter's portals to epic jump pads to amazing ways that you can juke your opponent. So, starting with Alter's portal, you can do this cool jump boost out of her portal, and it has a lot of really interesting applications that we'll get into. So starting off, when you put down Alter's portal on a vertical surface, it will create a tether which acts a bit like a zip line. You can interact with it and you'll fly up to the portal and then eventually phase through the portal and you'll just pop out the other end. But there's a way that you can be ejected out of the portal so that you fly in the air, and this actually has quite a few benefits as well as just looking awesome and baiting your opponent. So first of all, to do this, all you have to do is hold down crouch before interacting with the tether. Then while holding crouch, interact with the portal and keep holding crouch. And then right as you enter the portal at the top of the tether, make sure you press jump. Now it's easier on mouse and keyboard if you use scroll wheel to jump because there's just more inputs and that means more chance of this actually working. But you can still do it with one single input. Just practice to get the timing down, and the timing will be different depending on how big the tether is. So it helps to look above you so you know where the portal is, and then you can anticipate exactly when you need to press jump. And once you've got that down, you'll be ejected into the air after the portal. And what makes this even better is the time that it takes you to fly in the air is enough time for you to get out of phase, meaning when you land, you'll go straight back through the portal as long as you don't move anywhere. Now this is good because it allows you to quickly peek the surface that you're teleporting to, but then hop straight back in your portal after you've gathered the intel that you need and giving no time for your enemy to shoot you. Instead of just hopping out the portal, being super predictable, and as soon as you leave phase, the enemy can mow you down. Now, if you know there's going to be an enemy after you take the portal, there's a small amount of time where you could actually hit them with a shotgun shot, so you could take this to a whole nother level. Here's a clip of Erased using this. And now you can really see the possibilities. Now it also works from a slide as long as you keep holding crouch, so you can do this in the heat of a fight. You can do it really fast, and it's just a really nice movement ability with her tactical. Now there's a new movement tech that has been largely popularized in Season 21, but it did actually exist before Season 21, but this movement tech is now being called the Sigma Step. It uses Octane's jump pad, but it only works with Octane's movement pad, the special red version that you now get from his level 3 perk. What's cool about this in Season 21 though is that you can actually choose both of Octane's jump pad perks at the same time so that you can have two charges of the red jump pad, which is going to be awesome when you see this movement tech. So the way this works is you hit the jump pad like normal, and then when you want to use the double jump is press jump at the same time as pressing backwards. So on keyboard this will be pressing S and space or S and scroll wheel at the exact same time. And what will happen is you'll get ejected forward at much faster speed and you'll clear so much horizontal ground. You just get an incredible burst of speed, and if you're taking the jump pad to run away from an enemy, they're probably not going to catch you, or you can engage in a fight from absolutely miles away. Now it's actually easier to do on controller because holding back on your controller will spam a lot more inputs than just pressing the key on keyboard. But it also turns out something really weird in Season 21 is that it's actually easier to do the Sigma Step while playing Alter. For some reason, the window of opportunity between pressing back and jump at the same time is larger on Alter than other legends. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but if you find a red jump pad as Alter, know that you'll be able to Sigma Step with ease. So go and try this one out in the firing range and see if you can get it down because it's super fun. If you're struggling with it, just make sure you're not pressing forwards at the same time. Just make sure you tap back and jump at the same time. Just focus on that and you'll have it down in no time. Now going back to Alter's tactical, it's so useful in 1v1s, which is great because solos mode is a huge part of Season 21. And there's so many applications you can use Alter's tactical to juke your enemies. First of all, you can literally place down Alter's tactical to just distract your enemies and not even take the portal. That's a very smart way of playing Alter. If you're in a 1v1 and you know where the enemy is, and they probably expect you to hop through the portal to push them, place the portal, then run a different direction, and for the split second that they're looking at the portal, anticipating you to jump through it, you're going to have the advantage. But not only that, there's an interesting technique you can use if an enemy is chasing you. There's plenty of places around the maps where if you place the portal, the exit portal portal will be much higher up, and you won't be able to take it to go back through it because it's too high up for you to climb. For example, one great spot for this is on World's Edge. Inside this tunnel, if you pop your tactical here, you can pop through it. However, the exit portal is so high up that you can't take it back. But then you can use this technique to bait your enemies by jumping through the portal, and then using a sort of tap strafe, you can go through the portal and quickly turn around and grab onto the wall and then climb back through the portal. And if your enemies chase you through the original portal, they probably will not be expecting this and will fall down and won't be able to chase you back through the portal. It's definitely a super situational tip to have. However, I definitely think you will come across a good application for it. So definitely go into the firing range and practice going through Alta's portal, but grabbing onto the wall just after you go through it so that you can climb and exit the portal again. A good place to practice it is this part of the firing range. Now, I know this is a movement video, but there's nothing worse than when movement gets taken away from you in Apex Legends. And there's one ability that can do that, which is Ash's tactical, the Arc Snare. And in Season 21, this got a huge buff because now you're finally able to use it as an offhand ability, meaning you can use it at the same time as shooting or healing or even throwing grenades. And it was discovered that there's a really broken way to pair Ash's tactical with an Arc Star, so you can hold out her tactical at the same time as holding out an Arc Star, meaning you can throw them at the exact same time and they'll land in the exact same spot. So if you catch an enemy, they won't be able to run away, and then the Arc Star will blow them up. It's an insanely good combo, and it might have been overlooked by the devs, and they might end up nerfing this, I don't know. But Ash mains, you are so back with this one. Maybe. Now, on Kings Canyon, you could also get into the explosive holds using Alta's portal, but it would end up automatically opening the explosive hold once you entered it, and it would sound an alarm. However, there was a problem with this causing the game to crash, so Apex have now just opened all the explosive holds on Kings Canyon to stop this from happening. But there is one other place you can use Alta's portal, which is really cool. On Kings Canyon, over at the Caustic treatment, you can go through the special golden door that only Caustic and Watson can go through. But with Alta, you can teleport straight through this into that room. Now, you could end up using this to trick your enemies, making them follow you through and getting them trapped inside there if they're not playing Caustic or Watson. So maybe give this a go in pubs next time Kings Canyon is in rotation and see how many people you can trap. It was also discovered that you can take an Alta portal while using Wraith's ultimate, so then you can place Wraith's ultimate that ends up going through walls even after the Alta portal is gone. So you could have an Alta portal that goes through walls that lasts a much longer amount of time because you're using Wraith's ultimate at the same time. So it's actually really smart to pair Alta and Wraith if you are already on the same team with this ability combo. But hey, what do you think of the movement in Season 21? Are you going to be trying out the Sigma Step and the Alta portal jump? And let me know if you've discovered any more movement tech while playing the new Legend Alta, or any other tech that you've discovered in Season 21.